Hello everyone, very warm greetings to you. My name is Nick, we're on the Commodore Amiga, and we're looking at a racing game, a little known racing game I would say, called Twin Turbos, published by Fun Factory in 1991. So it's a race game where it's 1 to 2 players, but I'm the only player here, so we'll only be seeing half the screen active. You must avoid obstacles and get to the end of the level before the time runs out. If you press the fire button, it will give you a bit of a turbo, but let's try and just concentrate on navigating through this maze of doom. If you had this game back in the day, let me know. This is my first go of the thing, so I'm on the left on that red car. Time ticking down in the middle. This first stage looks like a bit like Xenon, I suppose. The background there, a shooter game, or maybe a circuit on Speedball 2. Okay, now I'm trying to avoid the obstacles, believe it or not. I think that green line underneath represents my boost, but I'll just try and navigate around for now. If I don't do very well, I have got a cheat I can put in for infinite time, just so we can see a few extra stages. Now, if you completed this game, well done. It doesn't control particularly well, and there's not much space to work with. I'd have liked it just as maybe one player with full screen, but there we go. That's just me. It's quite basic, this. Am I enjoying it? Well, not really at the moment. Anyway, what game is this similar to? Is that APB Boits Bulletin? It might be similar to that. I might be remembering it wrong. There's a few games like this on the Spectrum. Let's try and get over these jumps here, but it's not really pushing the Amiga to its maximum. It's another one of those ones which doesn't quite look like a 16-bit game. It's looking like 8-bit plus, maybe. Anyway, if I bought full price of this game back in the day, I wouldn't have been too pleased. But the sounds are a little bit weedy. Not quite sure what the reviewers would have made of this back in the day. I never try and read the review scores before I review it, just so I can give my own opinion. Sometimes I'm the same as them, sometimes I'm different, but I don't think this is that great. It's fairly basic, and the Amiga can do so much better. It looks a little bit like it might be an Atari ST port. And my time is up. Player 1 is out. Well done me. Let's have at least another go on this, see if I can get a little bit better. Go Nick go. No choice of coloured cars here or power-ups that I'm aware of. Just go worse than last time. Just get as far as you can. Now look out for those helpful arrows. I don't think you can crash too many times and then you won't be able to do it. I believe each level's got completely different graphics and a different theme, so we'll certainly see that if I put the cheat on, which by Jingo Jiminy Jones looks like I'm going to need to. If I had lots of other racing games to choose from, then this wouldn't have been played that much. I like top-down racing games where you're actually versus other cars in circuit, so my favourite one is Nitro. When I compare Nitro to this, though, that Nitro is a lot better presentation. And also like Super Off-Road as well. Ivan Stewart Super Off-Road Racer, that is a good one as also. And there's a few others. This, if I got it as a cover disc free, then I would have liked it. But as I say, if I bought it and got it for a present, I wouldn't have been that impressed. It's not a game I would have got out when friends come round to try and impress them of how good my Commodore Amiga was. It's fairly basic. It looks like something you'd come up with in a construction kit. Now, I believe there is something you can type in at the beginning, some combination of keys, so you can do a course editor. That might have extended it a little bit if you could choose your backgrounds and objects there, so a kid would have got a bit more out of that. But as a game on its own, not particularly great. It feels a little bit like a demo. Looks like I'm running out of time again. 1 second. No, that's it again. Your time is up, big nose. It is up. It is. As you can tell, it's a bit lackluster, this game. A bit lackluster. I do enjoy bumping into racing games I didn't know back in the day. Last week we took a review of a game called Fastlane, Spice Engineering Challenge. So have a look at that if you haven't already. A cockpit view racer, really smooth frame rate on the thing. But the qualifying's great. The race let it down a little bit because the cars weren't really formed that well and the AI was a bit iffy. Scores going up. I like that digital display. Good. Very retro there. So this is 1991, published by the Fun Factory. I don't think there's a great deal of fun going in their factory, but you know, cheap and cheerful I suppose is the general effect of this game. But you could imagine it feels a little bit like it could be on the Commodore 64, doesn't it? I mean, if they did this on the Commodore 64, don't know if they did or not. You probably play more or less the same. Maybe the sounds would be slightly different, but I think the Commodore 64 could have done these sounds that we're hearing now. It's not too elaborate. Yeah, it's a Commodore Amiga game, but looks like a Commodore 64 game. I think that's fair to say. Right, come on, I'm not getting much out. You see, you need to develop your skills in this game, and I don't think there's enough there which would keep me coming back to the thing. I think I would have got bored quite quickly and forgot this game ever existed. There is a game called Twin Turbo Summit or Rubber on the ZX Spectrum. That's a completely different game to this, so don't get confused. Not quite sure what else the Fun Factory did. We might have reviewed games by then, but hopefully they're a lot more fun than this. There's a lot more different things you could be doing than playing this game. So with the Commodore Amiga, I've run out of time again. With the Commodore Amiga, there's quite a few great games, and then there's loads and loads and loads of awful ports, conversions, and terrible games which are a bit lazy, and they could have been so much better. There we go. Well, there's my score. Let's put my name in, but I'm quite tempted now to reset the thing and maybe have another go at this with the cheat mode on to get unlimited time, just so we can see a bit more of the other circuits. Is it worth getting to them, or is it just worth putting this in the cupboard and never ever coming back to the game ever again? So let's reset this monster. Back in the game. There's me there on the left with that yellow hairdo with demon eyes. No one on the right. If you're there, well, good luck to you. So let's go again. Time, now if this cheats work, the time should not go down. So it's all about now. This isn't proper gameplay. This is all about seeing what the game looks like. The reviews are never about expert gameplay. You know this if you've been here a while. It's about seeing how you would have got on your first or second go. Would it have been enough for you to go back? Well, the answer to that for me is no. Then it's trying to see what else was in the game if you had got to that sort of like area. Thank you to all the subscribers out there. If you like this kind of guff and you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so, because that helps me a great deal, helps the channel grow. Now, in the middle there, the time is not going down, so that seems to work. Big thank you to the members as well, because without you this channel could not continue, as I struggle part-time and doing this at the same time. This YouTube channel is run on a part-time basis at the moment, but we put out full-time content. I know. How do I do it? I don't know. It's thanks to the members, so thank you. Click on the join button, tell you a little bit about that. So, huge thank you. I'm using a bit of turbo boost now, but that's making me play worse. How long is this stage going to be? Hopefully not 100 years, as we try and get past this Xenon sort of like Speedball 1 stage. Come on. Come on, red car. It never takes any damage. I say come on, red car. That's the car on the screen, not the race course where horses go round. Where is red car? Is that in Liverpool somewhere? I don't know. Right, ramp. Yeah, it's a bit like a top-down Metro Cross, really, except you've got a car instead of a guy running along. I prefer Metro Cross to this, but the Amiga version, I think, again, that's an ST conversion. Actually, Metro Cross on the Amiga is not great. Just try it out on the ZX Spectrum. I haven't reviewed it on the Commodore 64 yet. Maybe that's something we can have a look at some point in the future. Can't look at it in the past, of course, because time doesn't work like that. Right, come on, Nick. Let's get to the end of the stage, big nose. We can do this thing. Oh, man. Come on, keep going, car. Keep going. Right, that must be near the end now. No, how many times have I crashed here? Too many times. Would I like to go at this in real life? VR? Well, maybe. No, the answer's no there. So, there we go. There's the checkered floor. Good. He's done it again. Well, he's done it for the first time with a bit of cheating. Now, this next stage better be radically different or there's going to be trouble. So it would have taken a big effort to get to this. World Stone. I'll edit down the loading times here a little bit. It would have taken a big effort to get here. So what would have been the reward in World of Stone? Sound like some duff department store. Welcome to the World of Stone. Right, here we go. Right, I'm on the left, of course. And here's some stone bridge. I guess if we zip up... Well, right, okay, there's some flying bat things. That's interesting. So, stage 2 is radically different from stage 1, graphically anyway. Looks like if we go off this stone path, we lose massive speed. Just try and keep on the thing. Good. Okay, well this is quite interesting, isn't it? Going somewhere. But that back graphic's quite good. They look quite nifty in a shoot 'em up. I think they're a little bit wasted here. A little bit wasted. A bit like me. Right, okay, come on. Come on, red car. I'm not wasted, I'm stone cold sober. I don't know why I said that. So it's getting up speed to make these jumps. Man, this game is frustrating. It does look like it's been made with some sort of like shoot 'em up kit or something, but it's darn frustrating. It's moving quite fast, so I'll give it that. But no real reason to keep playing it go beyond here. What's going to be the next stage? Well, we've had that sort of like techno speedball stage. We've got the stone stage. What stage is going to be next? It's a bit like the stages on Crystal Maze or something. I hope it's going to be Aztec stage next. Place your bets. What stage do you think is going to be next after the stone stage? I'm going for Aztec. Put your decisions below. We'll soon find out if I ever get off this. Come on, car. Boot it. Turbo. Very lackluster game, isn't it? It's not great. There's certain good graphical elements every now and again. It's vaguely interesting, but you know, it plays like a public domain game, so I wouldn't like to have paid more than about £1 or £2 for the thing. Yeah, anyway. Might be best if you've had a drink or something, but don't drink or drive. No, drink or drive, that's okay. You can drink or drive, that's fine. Don't drink and drive, that's it. It's if you do it in combo, there's a problem. And that also applies to helicopters, airplanes. Good. Oh, now I'm stuck in the void. The void of darkness. Doom. We gotta get out of this place. Do-do-do-do. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta drive that red car through a zoo. Do. I don't think there is a zoo. Right, the checkered floor. You know, that checkered floor which represents the last bit of the thing. Bonus calculation. Well done, you. However they calculate it there. But where we're going now, we're going to industrial. Well, it is like the Crystal Maze, isn't it? Industrial zone. Right, well, this will be the last stage we do, I think. I don't think my brain can take too much more of this. It's going to play the same, but with a different background, which hopefully looks a bit industrial, which is probably grey. It is, it's grey and boring. Oh no. I wanted Aztec. Anyone that said industrial, well done you, you've won. This looks grim. Right, past these yellow bits. It's not doing enough. It's not doing enough through each stage, is it? I would like power-ups and the ability to maybe shoot stuff, maybe a rocket launcher. Now you're talking. More stunts. Maybe you could fly on some bits, so you're not always the car. Maybe the car changes colour sometimes, but no, it's all a little bit. It's all a little bit flat. Flat like a pancake that's been run over by a herd of elephants. That's pretty flat. Pretty flat, and then maybe put through a trouser press or 6. Oh man. Right. No, you missed the jump there, Nick. Why are you still playing this? Well done if you're still there. If you're into your Amiga stuff, we reviewed quite a lot of Amiga games now, well, hundreds. So how do you get to the playlist of the Amiga? Well, you click on my username. That brings up the channel page, and then there should be some tabs along the top unless they sneakily changed it. It says playlist. Click on that, and then they're all there. If you're into your Amiga stuff, click on that. And there's lots of different playlists there. Hooray! Right. Let's just get off this stage and get out of here. We got much better things to do, like the laundry, making a cup of tea, maybe getting ready for work. You know, anything. Yeah. Yeah. I think I've said all I need to say on this game. It's a little bit boring. It's a bit uninventive. It's lackluster. It's a Commodore 64 game, isn't it? Really, as I said before, it's not. It doesn't feel like Commodore Amiga. If I was playing it on the Commodore 64, I'd probably think it was quite good. But I'm expecting more from the Amiga. Really, where's all the extra bits? There's no extra bits here. Right. Time's 86. It's ticked down a little bit as I bump into that tank. Man, oh man, caravan, get me out of here. Right. If we get to the end of this level, I don't know how long it is, we'll let the next stage load up just to see what it is, and then we'll say goodbye. We'll say hasta la vista, maybe. No, baby. No, definitely. Definitely, maybe. Right, okay, we've reached the checkered floor. Well done to us. Wasn't that exciting? Well, not particularly. So, you know, the game's quite difficult, first of all, and there's no real incentive to get good at this, to get a bit further, as it goes to Techno World. Techno, techno, techno. Yeah, anyway, Techno World. Well, I just want to see what Techno World looks like, then we'll go. It's gonna be... Yeah, look, it was boring. That doesn't look very techno. Yeah, let's get out of here. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. I thought it was a very lackluster game. You might have a different opinion. That was Twin Turbos on the Commodore Amiga, published by the Fun Factory in 1991. One would say, where's the fun in this one? If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.